Hello, hello, hello. It's Nikki Manting. Welcome to this final Sunday in May, Memorial Day weekend, the official beginning of summer. I'm looking out on the oldest harbor in the United States, Glover Landing in the harbor, and it's active. And it's a beautiful day here in Massachusetts. We've got tonight two sets. The first is House Team Messing. They'll be up in just a minute, and then following at 9:30 is House Team Merit. So come on up, House Team Messing. They're gonna be doing a show for you tonight, and the request, which has been in the in the event, is asking for a something that scares you, and so is it only the one? Yeah, okay, so it is roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Thank you.
The roller coasters really don't scare me as much as the things that are not just the roller coaster, the parts that go down, but the really new advanced ones that make you go upside down like 360. I wouldn't do that. I have such an enormous fear of that I would have like a heart attack. Like, you know how they have those warnings on the signs? If you're pregnant, if you're scared shitless, or if you think you're gonna have a heart attack, that's me. I could not do it.
Yeah, I'm so with you, Susan. I was a roller coaster fiend growing up. Like everywhere, I grew up in New York City, so Coney Island, going to Coney Island and riding that wooden roller coaster, and it made the noise. So it wasn't just, nowadays it's like smooth, but that rattle, that oh, just like I immediately get goosebumps and loved it. But now as I've aged, my equilibrium is all off, and it's like I can barely walk up the stairs and look down without feeling queasy.
After my mom passed, when we were going to do her memorial, we had people back in Ohio write letters about her, people that had known her quite a few years. Many of them that wrote the letters knew her before she even had us as children. And one of the things, one of the aides, she worked as a registered nurse, put in her letter that she sent us was that one of my mom's favorite things was roller coaster. And I did not know that. Her other favorite thing this woman mentioned was champagne.
I grew up down the Jersey Shore where we were on the rides and all that, but I could never stand any of those things. And one time I went to the boardwalk with my nephew. He was only 3, and you had to hit those signs where you have to be this tall to ride this ride. And so we went on the simplest thing. It was actually just the teacups going round and round, except that I was terrified of that. And I kept my eyes closed, and I was clutching onto this 3-year-old, like I almost strangled him. And then I get off, and he just bounces off as if nothing. I'm walking like this back, and he just goes, "Can we do that again?" And I just went, "No."
When I was growing up in Libertyville, it's a little town in Illinois, was something called Libertyville Days. And my favorite ride was the Himalaya. And the song that was really popular back then was "Sooner or later, love is gonna get ya. Sooner or later." Anyway, I used to steal, like I would ask my mom for money. So she'd say, "Go get your purse." So she used to carry like a lot of money, but she was kind of losing it up here. So I would take like 2 20s, give her the purse. She'd give me a 20. And then like a couple days later, she'd go, where did all my money go? So then she would go to the bank and stock up again. And then I would repeat.
Well, my life has been quite roller coaster recently for the last 1.5 years. So I have to say that there is not many things which can actually scare me anymore. But I had such a nice day today with my friend, and I think that it's good when we get very bad things in our lives. It's looking to some positives. So I had today very nice breakfast with my friend.
So I listened to these monologues with a lot of jealousy for what I missed in my childhood because I grew up in Israel, and I believe at the time we only had one roller coaster in the country, which was kind of mild by roller coaster standards. But it used to freak me out when I was a little kid, and I would never go on it. And I don't actually remember at what point I did go on one. And then it was just once I moved to the States, it was a gradual process of just going to the wildest ones and not really caring anymore. And luckily, I don't get sick on them because that would be embarrassing. But I think my favorite part about the roller coasters was when me and my little brother used to go on them, because I think part of the reason people go on roller coasters is part of it is for the thrill for sure, but part of it I think is because it's one of the only socially legitimate places for you to scream your lungs out. And I honestly think that's a lot of the fun for people. So for my brother and me, what we'd enjoy doing is we'd just be really quiet whenever it went like this. And then when it slowly went up, that's when we screamed our lungs out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Again, yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't quite, sorry. Okay. Okay.
You know, I've never been quite the same since I went to Disney last year.
I can see that, and you
I'm
know,
gonna try to put this down. Ugh. I went in that fucking Tower of Terror, Junie.
I have to say I'm a little concerned because you should be fine. I'm just saying you should be fine, Carol. I'm worried.
I think they said they shook up the crystals in my ear, Jeannie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Those crystals that get in your ear. And
Yeah.
you have to have that procedure where your neck gets like bent over backwards and then they shake you all around.
I'm not familiar with that particular procedure, but it sounds like it didn't work.
It didn't work, Jeannie. I just, every time I talk, I lean this way and it's like I have a seizure. And I'm just gonna hold my head while I talk to you.
Well, I want to support you. I mean, I'll hold my head too.
Do you think I'm ever gonna recover from this?
You know, I think you should, like, honestly, I mean, well, I don't even want to cheers. I want you to be okay. That's the most important thing.
I love that you want me to be okay, but the doctor said I'm probably gonna need 3 procedures like every week. Like I need to go in and it's like this maneuver, it has some bizarre name. And then
do it. Whatever you need to do it.
Yeah.
Dolores, I'm sorry. This relationship, it's like a roller coaster. One day you love me, the next day you hate me. I'm sorry, I cannot do it anymore.
That was a good practice run. I mean, once you get those words down for the play that we're in, you're just going to have to be a little more adamant about.
I don't have what it takes to be a Cary Grant or
Start again.
Let me dig deep first. Okay, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves just to. You know, Dolores, this relationship is like a roller coaster. You know, one day you love me, the next day you hate me.
More like it. Although the accent needs a little more
Maybe
Yeah.
I should just take the shirt off.
Nah.
Nah. You know, Dolores, this relationship is like a roller coaster. One day you love me, and the next day you hate me. I can't take it anymore. Die!
Take.
Wow.
I'm just so proud. I didn't think he'd actually go up, but there he is. Look, it's just such a brave little boy. And it's because of you. You're the one that gave him all this courage.
I've been trying, you know, I was so terrified. I needed to help him not be like me.
I know, me too. I just have been afraid of everything all my life, and now there's my little kid going up on the kiddie roller coaster all on his own. Those things might be, I think they're going like 3 feet down. If I was,
It's a long way. It's such a long way. And he's so little. Did we do the right thing?
I'll let him.
All right, we want to remember this always. Gosh, and to think I was so afraid to even have children.
Yeah, like what if something horrible happened to them, and yeah. I don't like the way he's standing like that. Just
Is that
sit,
happy?
sit down,
Is that
honey.
happy sound? Is that happy?
I think it is. Yeah, sit down, honey. You're not allowed to stand. Oh. I can't watch this anymore. I'm proud and scared at the same time, and it's mixing me up inside.
I think we did. I think we did a good thing.
Oh, thank God it stopped.
Thank God.
I brought in a friend.
I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
This is Chris.
Hi, Chris. I'm Luann.
You're as beautiful as she said you were.
I didn't even put that much makeup on. I put a little bit of brow, just because it's kind of natural looking, and I did my hair. I wore these second earrings. Oh, you're probably not interested in that, Chris.
So Chris is great. Chris, can I pull you aside for just a second? Okay, sorry, just hold on. So she's doing really well. So I want you to support her, but she might go off tilt. I just want to make sure that you knew that. Okay, support.
It's all about support.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry, hon. I'm gonna take leave so you guys can chat and get to know each other. You know, I cheers to us.
Thanks, Betsy. Thanks. Wow.
Right.
So you go first.
Well, your sister brought in letters from your mother, and the letters explain a lot. You were born in a carnival. You're a gypsy baby.
That makes so much sense. My whole life, I felt inclined to just be sort of bohemian, like
Gypsy tramps and thieves, sort of the feeling.
I feel sometimes compelled to just put them on and they jingle, and sometimes I wear them to the store. I wear my hair just crazy, just natural. And I don't know, that's so exotic.
And you're coming to an age where your gypsy powers will.
I'm gonna be 30.
You were a late bloomer. I'm sorry.
I mean, 30 is just like my whole life is ahead of me. And I was a little bit depressed. I was a little bit sad, but knowing now that I have this potential, you're telling me anything's possible.
Anything.
What else can you tell me? What else do the letters say?
That was all.
Yeah. I bet that you're really surprised.
Well, you could say that. I mean, a little surprised, a little freaked out. It's
I just meant to have a surprise for you. I'm sorry it's that big. It's just an ice cream. It's just an ice cream.
right, but it's in the shape of a lizard. I mean, you know, Biddy, that I don't like creepy crawly anything.
You know, I thought that in ice cream it doesn't matter. I mean, I understand that you afraid of the live animals, which are just maybe scary because you don't know them. But ice cream in the shape of like lizard is not scary thing. I think.
But I mean, just because you're telling me that ice cream that's shaped in the shape of a lizard is not scary, that doesn't mean that it's not creeping me out, Biddy.
I understand. I just didn't know that. I didn't know that, like, just the shape of anything. Like, if I lie on the
I
street
mean,
like lizard, you will be scared of me. I bet not.
no,
Just
I mean, all right,
try.
look, I'm just gonna bite the damn thing's head off, and then it probably will just look like a regular ice cream.
Well, I think you can just change the shape, and it will help.
I mean, it even tastes slimy.
Well,
All right, who are bride or groom side?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, we have to make our decisions because we are ready to have, hopefully, I'm going to dish the tea here, hopefully have a wedding.
I'm on the groom side.
Groom side is over here and to my right. Get a close seat because I don't know if this is going to happen or not.
Okay.
I know the bride a little, I know the groom a little. I don't feel I can commit to them. I can't commit to one side or the other.
You know what? And I don't know if they can commit to each other. That's
I
the
used to
exciting
date
thing
the
about
groom. I used to date the groom.
this. Ooh, dish the dirt, dish the dirt. I want to hear.
God, I dated him in college. He was an asshole. He was an asshole, but you know, maybe he changed.
But you still remain friends and you're here at the wedding. So I guess things kind of worked out. Maybe you might be interested in him.
Yeah, you know, he was hot then. You know,
I see. Like I said,
You can't go on that. You can't go on that. Just being hot. I need to know more. I need to know their moral character. I need to know their political affiliation. I can't just pick a side without having enough information.
okay, I understand. You know what? I can set up a chair in the middle because I didn't even know if this is going to happen. Like my guess is it's not. I've been planning this wedding for 6 months and it has been what a roller coaster ride. I cannot tell you. That bride and that groom. So I don't know. It may not happen.
I'm on the non-blood side, so which side do I?
Oh, you pick a blood. You can go with bride or groom. It doesn't matter. We don't ask for your blood.
All right, well, I heard something about the groom's an asshole.
well,
So,
he was an asshole. He was an asshole.
oh, then I think I would pick the bride's side.
Pick the bride side, 'cause that's to the left.
But we know
Thank you
nothing about
so
him.
much.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
You know nothing about this bride. I need more information.
Oh, she is a dreamboat. Okay. She graduated summa cum laude and in physics. So she's smart up here
And her family comes from a huge cigar like inheritance. They have.
Have you ever heard of Tipperillo? Tipperillo,
Yeah.
like they're the little
Tipperillo.
tiny ones. That she's of the Tipperillo family.
Does she only invest in socially responsible funds? I mean, this is the most.
Well, I don't have the dossier in front of me, and quite frankly, I didn't ask because I just get paid to create the wedding, create the ambiance, and I've done all my things. Whether or not it happens, it doesn't matter. So I'm just excited to see if it's going to happen at all.
I heard the family gives lots of money away, so surely she gives to charitable.
Oh, there you go. So answered. The question is answered.
You're making assumptions.
Screamed. I screamed.
The only way I'm taking another ice cream from you is if we can go back to childhood when we used to scream for ice cream.
Yeah. I like do things which are not proper. So will you share with me a cigarette?
Of course. Here, just take it out of the pack.
My mom is against it, and she never has one at home. So I wanted really to try. Do you have a light?
Yes. Don't inhale that big of an inhale. That's the trick. Just blow it out.
Oh, okay. Let's be cool.
Honey, what's going on here? What's that in your mouth right there? Is that
Oh,
a cigarette?
That's kind of like, this is a rolled paper with some stuff inside.
Margie, are you letting your niece do bad things again?
Homer, get with the times. Smoking is the new in thing.
You're spoiling the kid. She's gonna become a criminal.
Well, then
Everybody
it's in the
smokes.
family.
It's a family thing. We all smoke.
That's what we do. We smoke.
I
You gotta
smoke
get used to
sometimes
it.
two at a time. Two at a
Homer,
time.
Homer, join in or be left behind.
I
This is
invest.
what we do. This is who we are. This is our family.
I'm
I
completely
should
Yeah.
have known.
Mars.
I should have
I
known
love
when at the
being-
wedding the whole bride side was going up in smoke. That's the way it's gonna be.
The whole
I love
thing-
blood. I love
Hey,
blood.
lovey. Life's like a roller coaster. You got your
You know
ups
what I'm
and downs.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Know what you're saying.
This keeps me calm.
Right now I'm on the downside, but that's okay.
And that's our show.
That's right. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
And we're
coming.
smoking to it.
Welcome if you got them.
Don't smoke.
Smoke them if
Hey
you got 'em.
guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Susan Geedy from Tampa, Florida.
Etsy Green from Portland, Oregon.
Frank
Earl
Edgety
Salamini from Milford, Pennsylvania.
from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Sandy Handley from the Bay Area.
And they're called from Tel Aviv, Israel.
And Monika Ozdarska from Warsaw, Poland.
So they'll be back again next Sunday, same time. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Memorial Day.
Noches. Ciao.
Thank you, Susan Messing, for your service.
Yes, Susan Messing, we love you.
Thank you, Susan.
Yes.